dancing.
Hey guys.
Live.
Hey everyone.
Hey, hey, everybody. What's in the chat? Right about now. Right about now. Yeah.
Thank you, Rachel.
That was great. That was great.
Fantastic. Welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. You should have seen us getting ready for this and the excitement in the background here. We are just, we're just over the moon here. Okay, we do have the recording going. We're going to wait for just another minute before we go ahead and get started.
Yes, put your caps on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exciting.
Let's go ahead and hear in the chat where everyone is tuning in from. If you can put what state or country you are representing, go ahead and pop that in the chat so we can see where our graduates are tuning in from. We have some people on mission trips right now, some people taking a break from work, other people taking a break from being a mom. So awesome. Indiana, Ohio, Canada, Croatia, Wisconsin, Florida. Amazing. North Carolina. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, trying to get over here to let her in.
I got the waiting room, Tammy, if you want to take it away.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, all of you amazing students, family members, friends, all of those here to support these graduates. They have worked so hard to complete this program, and the things that they have learned are just incredible. So I cannot wait. If you haven't had a chance for them to share with you some of the things that they have learned, please take the opportunity to ask them questions and to get that support. So we do have a commencement ceremony. We do have some guest speakers that will be sharing with you as we move along. And I just get to welcome you and see your beautiful faces. So there was a time when I was literally the only one working with students, and our team has grown exponentially, and we have been able to broaden that out. So I miss getting to meet all of you that I haven't met or talked to or spent time with. But I hear so many amazing things about you from the staff here at HHE. So I am honored to be here in support of you and your graduation, and what you're going to do with it in the future. How cool is that? So exciting, so exciting. So with that, do we have Denise here yet?
I'm here.
Denise, you're here. I can't see you. We have so many people on here. This is amazing. Oh, I found you. I found you. So with that, we are going to go ahead and get started. It's 5 minutes after, and we will open with a prayer. And so Denise, I would love to call you forward and ask you to offer our opening prayer.
Okay, thank you. Let's pray. Father, this day of celebration is for the honor of the name of Jesus. Thank you for these students graduating today and for the gifts, talents, and skills you have instilled in each one. With gratitude, we praise you for this dream and heart commitment you have placed in Karen and the work she and Amy have done to make it all possible. Psalm 37:4 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." With these desires firmly rooted in their hearts, we know these graduates will fulfill all they have learned to support, guide, and comfort those you place in their paths. We acknowledge with thanks your blessings on this graduation and that your light and love will follow them on their journey. Thank you for your purpose ingrained in each one. Bless them and fill them with love, hope, and courage that will influence the perception of challenges to move them into victories in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Denise. Ooh, that put us in a beautiful spiritual space, and I appreciate that so much. Now, next, is Rachel Gubler. She has been with HHE. I'm going to say she's the OG of HHE, along with Karen and Amy. She has been here so long, and I've had the honor of working with her for almost 5 years now, and just grateful for her spirit and her joy and her kindness and all of the things that she brings to the table in working with our students. She runs most of all of our Tuesday night calls, and is just a phenomenal support to our students here at Holistic Health Educators. So with that, Rachel, we would love to call you forward and have you share a little bit.
Oh, well, thank you. It's an honor to be here. And I just want to talk a little bit about the experience that so many of these students go through as they enter into the holistic health educator space and how it has impacted them. I've had the privilege to talk to many of them over the course of their studies, and specifically at the end of their studies, to see what they have experienced. And there are some common themes that I have noticed that I am wanting to share with you today. One of those things is each and every one of the students here, graduates here, they had a vision for something greater, and they took that courageous steps forward, even in the face of the fear. Some of them joined as holistic health coaches and TNCs because they wanted to learn about their body. They thought there's got to be another way. Some of them were working in other professions, and they thought, I have this deeper calling. I want to help myself. I want to help others. They had this deeper calling. And even though it was terrifying to take this step into that unknown, they wanted that, and they did that. They were motivated by their community, their family, and their friends. And that motivation has served them the entire time they've been here. Another common theme is they've turned their education into action. They've integrated what they've learned in their own lives and even in the lives of others. Each of these students here have a powerful story, if not multiple stories, about how their health, physical, mental, emotional, has been changed, transformed by what they've learned, as well as those in their lives. Sometimes it's a family member, a friend, sometimes it's clients they've already worked with. They've seen this stuff in action, and it has deeply impacted them. And on that same note, another common theme I have seen among them is their studies have brought deeper purpose and meaning into their lives in a spiritual aspect. So many of these students, these graduates, all of them, they've put in the work, they've done the scary steps, and as they have learned and integrated what they've learned, they all share the sentiment of, my day has so much meaning. I'm drinking a quart of water, and I'm putting my lemon or my goji berries or my trace minerals, and I know how it's nourishing my lymphatic system, my muscular system. I'm making sure when I'm walking up the stairs, I'm moving in a certain way. I'm doing squats. I'm standing on one leg when I'm doing dishes. Almost every moment of their day has meaning because they understand their body, and they have like reverence of their body. What a beautiful thing this is. They honor it with like every action they do. They feel so much connected to their body, to the world, to their community by understanding and implementing what they've been learning. It's beautiful to see what a spiritual experience it has been for them. And the last thing I want to share is they all are sharing an empowering message that healing and taking control of one's health is possible. All of them have seen the changes. If you get them going, it's a beautiful experience to see how passionate they are. We do not have to wait for somebody else to help us. We can do this. We can take care of it. We can have energy. We can clear our acne. We can get rid of our IBS. We can, they know it. They've lived it. And it is a powerful experience. Thank you so much for honoring us with your journey, everyone.
Thank you, Rachel. That was
Awesome.
beautiful. You know, sometimes we get mixed in the trenches here, and we just get used to doing those things, those little steps that you're talking about that are so powerful in our own healing journey, that was such a beautiful reminder. Thank you for that. Now we are honored to bring forth our commencement speakers. First on the list is Tammy Cross, and I'm just going to call you forward now, Tammy, if you are ready to share.
I am. Thank you so much for asking me to do this. And I'm so jealous of the caps. I'm going to have that for TNC. I did not even think of that. They're beautiful. My health journey started when I was 8. And it was when my Nana got me my first kids workout VHS tape. Okay. So I thought that was pretty cool. But my health journey never stopped from there. I always loved learning about health. I loved reading about health, but most of all, I loved learning about how to prevent disease. And fast forward to about 29, 30 years old, that's when my severe migraines started. These were not pretty. They were accompanied with vomiting and some other not so nice things. I realized it was my body's way of rejecting something I was putting in it. What happened was they became up to 2 days per week. So they were taking a good portion of my life. And I was done with it. I was going to get to the bottom of it. But I knew that going to the doctor could turn into really a rabbit hole of testing that I just wasn't prepared for. So I armed myself with my journal and my process of elimination. And I soon figured out that it was dairy that was making me sick. So within a very short period of time, after giving up dairy, my migraines went away. So that's good. 19 years later, no migraines, no dairy. But anyway, how did I get to HAG? Every year I give myself a word of the year. And last year in 2024, my word happened to be health. So I decided also at that time that I was kind of done striving. I had built a couple businesses, started a couple businesses, and I decided going forward, I wanted to really do something that I loved. So what did I love? What do I do in my spare time? Is health. And I thought, well, how can I make that a part of my everyday life? I really didn't know how to do that. So I called a really close friend of mine. Her name's Starla. She's actually a part of this graduating class. And she is also a successful naturopath. And I told her what I was thinking about. And she invited me to a health conference. And this health conference, I was so glad that I went. When I got there, she said, Tammy, what is it that you really want to do? I said, I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm just going to put myself out there. And that's what I did. And that's where I met Amy Sprouse. And she introduced me to holistic health educators. And I'm so glad that she did, because it kind of got me into a little direction. Now, prior to that, I had searched other schools, which I'll get to. Okay. But after meeting Amy, I was able to quickly meet some great people as a part of holistic health educators. And I really appreciated the most how everybody values health and how they really want to grow and get better as well. So I like the idea of being part of this group of people. The information that I learned in the 10-step program really did far exceed my expectations. There are many health coaching schools, and I was looking prior to going to the conference as to what school I was going to go to. And I'm happy to be sitting here today saying that I'm really glad that I picked HHE because, first of all, I feel totally equipped. I feel prepped, but most of all, I feel supported. I feel like there's a support system moving forward, which I didn't want a one and done school. I wanted a support system. And I feel like going forward, I have that. So what was the most challenging for me during this HHC? So the most challenging was by far the 20 hours. I'm sure a lot of the students can agree. That was hard. It put us out there, but thank you for adding it to the curriculum because it forced me to do it. Okay. So how did I overcome that? I literally just did it. I handpicked some very close friends, special people in my life. There's a few of you on here. My mom, Lisa, Diane, you so kindly gave me the time to practice the skills that I was learning. So it was uncomfortable at times. And everybody who did the 20 hours would agree with me, right? We were scared, but more than anything, it got us out of our comfort zone. It also helped me to realize that actually I love health coaching. This completely surprised me. I didn't expect that. I did the whole full program, which TNC is next, therapeutic nutrition counseling. That's kind of what I'm looking forward to, but the health coaching itself really did surprise me. And I'm so glad that that was a nice little gem that came out of that. So how does health coaching look going forward? This is the exciting part. Up until now, the health industry has been managed by government, medicine, and experts telling us how to be healthy or telling us you need to be healthy. And they kindly give us the medications and then they send us home. And then really we don't learn any skills that help us with the behavior change that got us there in the first place. So this is where health coaching comes in. So imagine this, you go to the doctors and the doctor says to you, you have high blood pressure. You're really, I'm worried about how lack of movement you're getting because it's really not that good for the heart. So how do you feel, right? You feel a little defeated. But your doctor then hands you a phone number and says, would you like help with this? Would you like someone who can walk through this journey with you, assist you, help you to overcome some of these behaviors that have got us there in the first place? And this person, by the way, can help you in a kind way, a loving way, and most importantly, a successful way to help point you to health. Wow. How do you feel now, right? That's a health coach. We get to work with people every day, assisting them to point their way away from disease into health. What a privilege that is. So back to the 8-year-old girl who learned to love health. Here I am, and I'm looking forward to what's to come. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you, Tammy. We appreciate you so much. That was beautiful sharing your journey. And I really love how you shared about the coaching experience that you have, because that really is where the rubber meets the road, right? Getting out there and getting out of your comfort zone and being able to talk to people and share that wealth of knowledge that you're continually building. I love that way you can offer an environment where you can learn and you also get to implement and practice it. So thank you for being willing to share today, and congratulations. Next up is Amy Free. Amy Free is currently in Croatia. She has been with Holistic Health. She is one of the integral team members at this point, and I'm going to tell you that woman is just, she is the most beautiful light in Europe and on this planet. I'm so excited that she chose to take the Holistic Health Coaching course as well. Not only does she get to work with students as they're onboarding and learning about holistic health educators, but she's actually walked the journey. So with that, Amy Free, if you would come forward, please.
Hey, Tammy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you everyone for being here. It's so nice to see so many faces of just students that I've supported on this journey as well, to be able to go through this myself, as well as supporting so many of you as well. It's been beautiful to see from the day you came in to the day where you are now. So yeah, well done for everyone who's here, because I've walked it myself and it's not always easy, but we have all got to this point. So yeah, a little bit about me. I actually come from a background of nursing in the UK, and for quite a few years now, I've lived a more holistic lifestyle. And in 2022, I went through a experience in my life that sort of really shifted the journey that I felt I was on. And it really left me in a place of like not knowing what I was going to do. Like, what does the future look like now? Like, where do I go? What do I do? And fast forward to 2023, and through my partner Charlie, I was connected to HHE, and seeing that there was a school out there that taught everything that I loved, everything, like all the ways I lived. It was just so exciting to know that there was like this huge community, because I know, as I've spoke individually to so many of you, that it can feel lonely sometimes when you feel like you're one of the only people that are seeing health in a different way. And so to be able to connect to, of course, wonderful staff, but also so many wonderful students as well, and see that there are so many of us, there is loads of us out there that have this vision and know that there is more than what we're taught or what's portrayed. So yeah, that has been my journey, and I have now gone through the HHC, and I have learned so much. I came into it, I think because I had done so much research previously, I came into it not really having much of an idea of how much I was actually going to learn. And I remember starting to go through the 10-step, and I got to like nutrition, and I was like, wow, there is so much information here, and just constantly going back, re-listening to it. And it's really allowed me to see, not only for my own health, but also supporting other people as well, all these different avenues and how all these tiny little pieces come together and change the whole picture of someone's life, of how they're living, how they're feeling. And I think for me, one of the most challenging parts was definitely the practicum. I went through everything quite quickly, and then sort of put the practicum off for a couple of months until it got to the point where Tammy was like, no, we're doing your review now. So I sort of had to do it. And yeah, it was great. I really, really enjoyed it. I done the practicum with Rachel, and very, very quickly, all of my fears and my uncertainty of, will I know what to say? Do I know the answers? Like, am I ready for this? Sort of all just dissolved away. And I actually did quite a good job. And yeah, it was another step towards pushing me out of my comfort zone and really being able to test myself and build that little bit more confidence of, I do know what I'm talking about, and like I am here to support people. So that was like a really, really beautiful moment for me. And I think another part in my journey that really stood out for me was, I'm always for quite a while trying to support friends and family, and like, you can do this, I know you can do this, like trying to give them all these sort of answers to whatever they're struggling with. And a lot of the time it was like I felt not really listened. And throughout the certification, like Tammy mentioned about doing the hours, and I actually done some of the hours with my sister, who's actually in the room here. And just to see over those weeks how her confidence grew and how she was actually, I guess, taking me seriously, and seeing things of her health and ways that she struggled sort of melt away, and her be able to feel better in herself. And it was a real reminder to me of, this is so important. It is so important that there is more of us here being able to support, because not everyone is going to listen. Not everyone is going to be ready for that change. But when people are ready and they are open to listen to you, their life will change. They are then ready to embody it themselves and start to implement things. And when us as health coaches have that knowledge and we have that information, we will be able to change the world. It's just how it is. So yeah, I've absolutely loved it. For me, moving forward, I am now going through the TNC, which I'm really, really enjoying, because I just feel like everything's at that deeper level, and it's really allowing me to just learn even more information to be able to support people even more. And I think my biggest thing is, I specifically work with women. I have supported women with sort of a lot of like trauma work, grief work for a few years now. And now being able to have more tools and more knowledge of the body as a whole, rather than just the emotional side, I've really noticed how much I'm now being able to offer the women that I support so much more. So for me going forward, it's to complete my TNC and then just keep supporting women and guiding them on their journey so that they do feel good in their body. They know what to do if they've got a headache. They know what to do if their period stops. They know what to do if they're feeling really exhausted. And to have those tools to be able to dig deep with whoever I'm supporting is so, so empowering. So it's been an amazing journey. And I do also just want to do a little shout out just to Karen and Amy, because of course being a student is one thing, and I'm sure everyone in this room who has been to any of their classes will agree how amazing they are with their teaching, but also being on the other side of the team and actually, you know, going out to America to visit them and just seeing how much like love and passion that you both have for holistic health, and even through the challenging times, still carried on, still shown up, still done everything that's needed to do. And I'm grateful for that, because this graduation wouldn't be happening otherwise. So yeah, thank you both of you for just all your knowledge and your support, and just what you've actually provided with holistic health educators to bring this community together and really make a change in the world. So yeah, thank you, and well done, everyone.
Thank you,
Amy.
Amy. Thank you. Amazing.
That was so beautifully stated, and I love the fact that you acknowledged Karen and Amy and all the hard work that they put into everything here behind the scenes. You know, this has been a vision of theirs for so many years, and I've watched them toil and labor and do all the things, and just to bring this to the world. Karen's motto is, "It's for the one." It's the one. If you can reach one person, then you've made an impact. So, Amy, you're the one, and you're the one that's going to be sharing with others as well and making that impact. So thank you for being willing to share today. And I know that was stretching your comfort zone, but I appreciate it so much. And with that, we have a new therapeutic nutrition counselor, Megan Kohler. May I call you forward? I can hit the button to ask you to, oh, there you go.
I got it now. It just took me a little while. So my name is Megan. I just finished the TNC course about a week ago. But I've been in the medical field for about 20 years in all aspects. I worked on ambulances, I worked in nursing homes, I worked in daycares and did medical with them. So all different aspects, and massage and reflexology. And but all these years I've been trying to help my family and my friends be healthy. And most of the times they sort of listened, but they didn't change anything. They didn't do anything about it. So it was very frustrating. I kind of wanted to just give up. But since I started working with the TNC programs, you teach things so well and so on such a simple level that I was able to explain to people, and they actually started listening. So I have one family member who stopped drinking her soda because she listened to me. She had a lot of heartburn and the soda was causing the heartburn. So now since she stopped the soda, her heartburn is gone. I have another family member that was on statins for his cholesterol levels, and he has stopped those and now knows the importance of his cholesterol and that it is a good thing and not a bad thing, like the doctors say. And he's now working on his blood pressure, trying to get off medications for that. But it's a lot of diet related. So we're stopping the soda and the chips as step one, because that's all he was willing to do at this point. Another one was on a magnesium supplement, and we did muscle testing, and it was not a good supplement for him. So he is now on magnesium cream because he was having muscle cramps in his legs. So he's using cream instead. So there's all these different options you can go. So I've talked to a lot of people, and I don't know, it's my confidence, my knowledge level, because you teach us so well. It's so thorough. It's so simple for any person to understand, which is amazing. They're listening, and maybe it's the passion that we now have because we have the knowledge. They are willing to make changes, and going forward, I'm going to help so much more people than I have in the last 20 years. It's just an amazing program. I am so grateful that I found it and that I took the time to do it. Even though I took time away from my friends and family, now I will be able to have many more years to come with them because they'll have better health. So the TNC program is wonderful. I would recommend it to any person in the world.
Thank you, Megan.
Thank you, Megan. Awesome. Love those examples too.
Yeah, beautiful testament to the examples, to how you actually physically used the information and worked directly with clients. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, and our next new therapeutic nutrition counselor. The reason I'm so excited about this is we haven't had a TNC graduate for quite a while, and we have 7 now. So this is exciting. So with that, Kelly Morris, would you please come forward?
Hey, can you hear me? My journey started probably 19 years ago, when my daughter was born early, and the doctors pretty much told me she was missing a part of one of her chromosomes, and that she would be very special needs and she would not live long. And all he could tell me, he said, just go home and hold her, and that's all we can tell you. That did something to me. I completely did a flip. I was raised going to doctors, no natural stuff. Something just happened, and I just started researching and just going down the natural journey. I have no idea why, but I did. I guess it was God. But I took her to the doctors probably the first 5 years of her life just to get like checkups and stuff like that. And they were just like amazed. They said, keep doing what you're doing. And if we can help you out in any way, just let us know. I knew that I was just going to keep doing what I was doing. Fast forward, I kind of felt like I needed more education, more learning. Like I felt like I knew a lot, but not enough. I think like Tammy said, she checked out many other schools, and I did the same. And when I come across holistic health educators, I knew this is where I need to be. And this is definitely where I needed to be, because I realized going through the courses, I did not know a lot, and I learned so much, and I'm still learning. And this is just like the greatest thing. And I'm so honored to be a part of this school, and I'm excited just to keep learning more.
Thank you, Kelly.
Amazing, Kelly. I know that after your practicum, you've definitely put the work in, because Karen sent a message to our whole staff after she finished your TNC practicum. Actually, like she has about many of you. Many of you would be surprised, like the messages we get from Karen in all caps, just like, this girl nailed it. Like you had comprehensive protocols. And for everyone's family who's sitting in right now, and you're wondering like, what's a practicum? We care a lot about. We don't want to be a certification mill on the internet. We care about graduating qualified holistic health professionals that can fill serious needs in our healthcare system right now, whether they're doing that through their family or through their community, through a private practice, or whether they work with an existing clinic. And so they have to pass an oral examination on top of their online quizzes, and on top of submitting videos of them working with people and getting evaluation on that. So this oral board exam or this oral examination at the end for a health coach, we're testing their knowledge. And then for the TNC program which is what Kelly just went through, they compile something that we call an integrative protocol for various, health conditions that may pop up among their clients or their family. And this is where they demonstrate that they understand how to take all the different systems of the body into consideration when you're looking at how to help improve someone's health outcome. It's not just taking a supplement, and it's not just going to the gym to exercise. They look at, are there nutritional needs? Are there fascial needs in the body? Is the body constricted? Is there emotional support? Are there supplements that would help? And they piece together these integrative protocols that sometimes have 7 or 9 different components to help someone's body really get to the bottom of what's going on. And that's what's so cool to see demonstrated. I mean, sometimes it's more simple. Sometimes maybe it's only 3 things. But the point is we get to see that someone knows how to look outside the box and look at all the things that can come together to help someone's body heal. So I just wanted to pop in really quick, because our TNCs are at that level. They know how to do that. They know how to look at all these different forms of healing from around the world, of which less than 5% are even talked about in our medical schools. They know how to look at all of these options and piece together solutions for people that they have never heard of before. And it can absolutely change someone's life. So well done, ladies. That's awesome. All right, well, I now get to present the graduates. So now I will be calling your names. And for some of you, I see that you have your family in the room, which is wonderful. As I read off your names, we're going to spotlight you. And So I'm going to read your name. We're going to spotlight you, and just know that we're clapping for you. You won't be able to hear us because we're on Zoom, and most people are muted, and we're going to keep you muted. But that'll be the order of things. So we're just going to take a few minutes, spotlight your image. So just smile and let us celebrate you and send you all sorts of love from the other side of the computer. So let me pull the names up. All right, so the first graduate we want to recognize is a holistic health educator graduate, which is actually a new program that we opened up this past year, and this is Sabrina Fredericks. So well done, Sabrina Fredericks. We hope we get to keep working with you. Love that you're representing in green, and well done. Thank you. Now for our holistic health coaches. First up, we have Catherine Adamson. And Catherine is here. We're just waiting. You might need to pull up under J if you're looking for her name. Amazing. All right. Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Catherine. Great to see you. Amazing. The next coach we have is Sydney Babineau.
It took everybody out of order. Hold on.
And Amy, Catherine is actually TNC, just so you know.
She is graduating with both holistic health.
Okay, so you're doing both. Okay.
I'm calling her up twice because I know that woman worked. She's getting twice the attention today. She also went through a whole business training program last year too, so she's really been crushing it. Is Sydney with us today?
I'm not seeing her.
All right, I will keep going then. We have Amy Biderwolf and Starla Weichman, who are not on, but they are running, working together to run some integrative centers, and they are doing great work out there. So very happy to recognize them. Dee Dee Black. Dee Dee, well done, Dee Dee. Well done. Amazing. All right, next up we have Morgan Cloud.
She is not with us today.
All right, let's send Morgan some love, everyone. Well done, Morgan. Tammy Cross. Tammy, good job. Flying through it. Can't wait to see you graduate with TNC next spring. All right, next up we have Susan Diamato. Hi, Susan. Great work and great attendance on calls. You've been a very diligent student. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Amazing. Next up, we have Miss Virginia Evans. Okay, we'll just give her a round of applause. Virginia is also a diehard here, so we love you, Virginia. We have Jessica Flanagan. All right. Send Jessica some love. Yay. And we have Amy Free. Amy! And Charlie's there celebrating her. Amazing. Great work, Amy and Shadow. All right, next we have Erin Gallagher. Erin! Yes! Look at that family. Where'd she go? There she is. Hey guys, good job. Thanks for supporting your sister. We love her. Awesome. Next up, we have Carol Harleman.
I don't believe she's here. Is she here?
All right, send Carol some love. Next up, Caitlin Johnston in Canada. Great work, Caitlin. It's been awesome to see how far you've come, and we can't wait to see you through the next phase. Great work. Amazing. Okay, next up, we have Ashley King.
I do not see Ashley in the room.
All right, send Ashley some love, everyone. All right, next is Sarah McCool. Let's come on, Sarah.
Sarah, are you here?
I am. Can you hear
Sarah.
me?
Yes. Awesome. Great work, Sarah. You look lovely
Thank
today.
you. Oh,
Can't wait.
thank you.
Can't wait to see you, get to meet you more in the next phase. Great work.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, we have Cody Mayer, who I don't believe she's on today, but she's been with us for over 3 years now, and she's doing great things out there. So well done, Cody. We love you and all the health coaching you give. Next, we have Brianna Martin. Yes, Bree. Heal through music. So great to see you. Great job. Amazing. Thank you. All right, next up we have Stephanie Orlando.
I'm not seeing Stephanie here either. Stephanie, are you here?
All right, I'm not seeing Steph either. So Steph, we're sending you love and we love the work you do. All right, next up, Miss Mary Parent. Another HH.
Good job.
Very hard. Awesome, Mary. Great to see you. Great work. All right, next we have Vicky Pointer. Good job, Vicky. Another amazing dedicated attendee on live calls. Well done. All right, next we have Sarah Richardson. Talk about dedicated mama. Amazing. Thank you, Sarah. Well done. All right. Corey Shiplet. We also better see some celebration going on in that room. Yeah! Go, Corey. We love you. And I see your little herb bar back there. So keep on coming up with amazing concoctions. Well done. All right. Next, we have Brittany Sturkey.
Brittany, are you here? I don't see her.
All right. Well done, Brittany. Ty Toole is not able to join us live due to a family emergency, but I'm sure she'll be here next graduation, and we love you, Ty. Next, we have Amy Turk, who is also at a family gathering, but if we can grab her out to pop on at the end, I'm sure she will love to say hi. Amy's been another dedicated student. Good job, Amy. Next up, Ariel Vasquez. Good job, Ariel. Yay. Yes. You look great today.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done, lady. We'll see you in the next program. Awesome. Now, next up, we have Shelly Woodruff. Shelly is on with us today. Did you pull Shelly up, Tammy?
Oh, I'm trying to. Shelly, what are you under? I'm not finding you. Can you unmute yourself and talk for a sec?
All right, we'll circle back to Shelly if she can mention it in the chat. And then we have Mary Zapirni. Hey, Mary, well done. Truth fighting woman.
Everybody.
Great
Thank
work.
you so much.
Thank you. Good work. All right, now for our TNCs. We're going to spotlight again Miss Catherine Adamson. Well done, Catherine. Well done. Thank you for all the service you're doing out there. We absolutely love you. Cool. We have another long timer with HHE, who's an HHE, I would consider them one of the, HHE old timing legends, Julie Hancock. So Julie, well done, Julie, on incredible many years of study and so much service given to your family and community. Great work. Thank you for all you give back to the HHE community.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great work. All right. We also have Megan Kohler. Megan, great work on your TNC. Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. All right. And we get to recognize Stephanie Parker, who actually graduated earlier, but we are choosing to be able to recognize her at today's ceremony. Another passionate mom who is in constant service. Do you see her down there, Tammy? Yay,
Got her.
Stephanie! Great work, amazing woman, and we hope to get to meet up with you in person soon. Great work, ma'am. All right, next up, one of our very own, so many powerful moms in this graduating class. I am mind blown right now. Sarah Schindler, one of our own. Great work, Miss Sarah Schindler. She's an instructor and a staff member at HHE, and now a graduate. Look at her kids. Hey, guys. Hey, Mathis. Hey, Asher. Good job, Mama. Great work. Bye, Asher. Cool. And last up, we have Cynthia Seeley.
I do not see Cynthia in the room. Cynthia, are you here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like
All right.
that's it.
All right. Well, great job, everyone. Oh, and apologies. I did skip over one name. Thank you for that correction. Miss Kelly Morris. Kelly Morris for TNC. There we go. Thank you. Great work, Kelly. And thank you again for your words today. Amazing. All right, so that was one way we get to honor our graduating class. And if you want to stay on after the service formally ends, we will have a sharing time where we get to hear from you guys. So if you have a few minutes and you want to stay on after and unmute yourself and share a few words with the group or give any acknowledgements to your family for supporting you while you came through this education, you'll be able to do that when the ceremony is complete. So to wrap up today, I'm going to take a few minutes and share some words I've prepared, and then I'm going to turn it over to my mother, the co-founder of this school, and she will close us off and have you move your tassels over to commiserate your official graduation. So I will share my words now. I don't think we've ever had a graduating class that I was more excited to be able to watch through the upcoming years ahead. I've had the chance to meet and get to know many of you both in person and online, to hear your stories, to hear your visions and plans, to hear your why for deepening your professional education and training. Some of you come from small towns where there are not enough holistically trained health professionals there, if any at all, to fill the dire need in your community as people search for answers and relief outside of what conventional methods have provided them. Others of you live in big cities with plenty of people and have noticed the disconnect that has happened in society that has now resulted in people being surrounded by people but still feeling alone. And you seek to foster community and gatherings throughout your pursuit of delivering highly personalized, intuitive, and holistic health guidance. Some of you have witnessed or experienced firsthand the devastating effects of substance abuse and our failing mental health care model. And instead of being defeated by it, you are doing everything you can to do something about it. These are topics you have talked to me about and services you already provide. Some of you provide counseling to future mothers and current mothers about how to prepare the body, mind, home, and family before, during, and after childbirth. Some of you consult others on feng shui in the home and how to optimize the home for less stress, more flow, better energy, and a more aligned life. Some of you help others through the incredible maps that exist on the body, including foot zoning and auricular therapy and revitalized methods of ancient Chinese medicine, so people can heal from emotional wounds at the same time that they help their body process physical ailments. Some of you provide women and men a totally different kind of mental health support than they've ever experienced before, whether that's through neuro-linguistic programming, life coaching, human design, or other forms of support so that they can experience a new mind, a new joy, a new identity, and drop the shackles of beliefs that no longer serve them and frankly never belonged to them to begin with. And lastly, all of you help others with health coaching, which is to care about nutrition, water, sleep habits, and fascia just as much as it is to care about how the heart is really doing and how the soul is really doing. Did you know that the electromagnetic field that radiates from the heart is over 100 times stronger than the electromagnetic field that comes from the brain? This is why they use EKGs at hospitals, electrocardiograms, because the heart has a measurable force field that comes out of it. The more we strengthen the heart, the stronger that force field becomes. In a new model of healthcare that we are creating, the heart matters just as much as the brain and any other organ. This group of women you see here today are truly some of the strongest, most resilient, most heart-led, most intelligent, and grounded women that we could possibly have working on the challenges that face our society today. For a little bit about me, I had the chance to grow up in holistic healthcare. I was able to witness the powerful agents that exist in nature in the form of herbs, whole foods, sound frequencies, healing touch, dancing, gardening, sunlight, and harmony at home. I was able to see sickness overcome in our home within days and diseases overcome at our clinics within months. I saw people's lives change over and over and over again through the simple power of them understanding how their body worked and what was in their realm of power. So naturally, by the time it was time for me to go to college and I was looking up what to study, I read the description for public health and said, hey, that's what my family does. We help the public be healthy. We educate, we prevent disease, we integrate across disciplines, we improve access to healthcare services that really work. Over 10 years later, as I graduate this month with my master's in public health, emphasizing in healthcare policy reform, fate would have it that I do not want to touch public health departments or healthcare policy with a 10-foot pole. I have learned many valuable things during my time there, one of which was that, unfortunately, it seems our public health systems are no longer truly focused about the public's health. And this is when I realized the health of our country will not be corrected by any kind of top-down policy approach. It will happen when mothers and fathers have what they need and are adequately supported to change their habits at home, to teach their children how to cook, and to learn that they deserve self-care at any age and in any circumstance. It will happen when the average consumer actually understands how all 13 systems of their body work together, and that they can be informed enough to know how to support their body and access emergency medicine when needed. And that is where holistic health educators comes in. We are tasked with taking this incredible knowledge we have learned and spreading it to our colleagues, friends, communities, patients, clients, parents, and children until the information we know has become common knowledge. I am so proud to be working among you, and I thank you for your confidence in joining this school to further your education and career. We have a world of healing that awaits and desperately needs our gifts. I wish I could say we have officially lived through mankind's unhealthiest era, in an era with unregulated food systems, a medical system that's experiencing the downstream effects of the 1910 Flexner Report, and a cultural phenomenon where we've normalized sedentary living and addiction to technology. But unfortunately, until we course correct the statistics, things may get worse before they get better. And that is where the world needs holistic health educators and needs you. So with all of my heart, thank you for your hard work and thank you for your dedication. And there is no one I would rather be out there doing this with than you. Thank you.
That was
Thank you,
amazing, Amy. Thank you so much. That was just beautiful. Oh, and we all love you so much. And, you know, we may not have come out of the, that era, but what we are entering right now is the hungriest era. We are entering a desperate and very hungry era. I know this. I have a wellness center that people come into all day long with questions. Right before I came here for the graduation, I had a whole family come in and they brought their mother in from South Carolina and they're like, what can we do? She's in kidney failure. We don't know what to do. Here's what they have her on, blank, blank, blank. And it was so great to stand there and go, oh, kidneys. Well, they filtered the blood. So let's talk about the blood. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about that. Let's talk. And just to say simple things like, so what would you do if the filter of your vacuum cleaner was clogged? And she looked at me, she goes, well, I'd clean it. I said, okay, great. Do you want to do a kidney cleanse? Here's how you do it, right? All the things you've learned that we've taught you, but you have so many answers. And the TNCs that graduated this round, oh my gosh, mind blowing. You can explain the liver and the gallbladder. You can explain the reproductive system. You can explain what EMFs can do. You can explain so many things that people are desperate to know. They don't know. They don't understand diabetes. They do not understand epilepsy, and they definitely don't understand the nervous system. They are so much in need of what you have. The information that you take for granted, you may, because it's just so commonplace now. It's just what you do for a living. It's just what you do every day. But the people around you are so hungry. The one, we are doing it for that one. And that one may be the person who comes to you, because she has a kidney issue, but the one may be your daughter, so she can grow up and become someone like Amy, right? Like you can be the daughter who you're raising in your home right now, or the son that you're influencing with the food that you're feeding them, with the herbs that you help them understand how it works in the body, with the teachings that you give, and then they grow up to teach the rest of the world. If there's anybody who has not come to you from your family, don't worry about that, because they might not be ready to hear from you. But the people who are ready are going to show up in droves, because there has never, ever been a hungrier environment. And it's not just these people who are commonplace. I have another message this morning at the store. Hi, I'm an emergency medicine practitioner, and I just need someone to take care of my family. They know that they have not been told the truth, all of it. They know that they've just been taught medicine, but they've never been taught health. And they know that. Amy's graduating from Johns Hopkins. That is the top school you can graduate. She knows what they're being taught. And it is astounding to know that the simple things that you may have learned in the very beginning of your course here are the things that aren't being taught. Those are things that are being glossed over. And I always tell everybody, now I'm a comedian, I'm a minister, and I'm a holistic healthcare practitioner, and you need to sign this PMA, right? Then I'll talk to you, right? But it's so funny. And I'm like, but I'm not a medical doctor. I cannot even begin to tell you how many of them go, and thank you. Thank you for that. I said, it's okay. Like, we need them. If you cut off your leg, I'm going to put cayenne pepper on it and send you to the hospital. Like, I'm not going to be any good. Here, take your leg and some cayenne pepper with you. There's going to be at a time and a place, and recognizing that is important, because we are not working against the Western medicine. We are working with them. And there's never been a time that we need to bridge more people together. And all of you are stakes in that bridge. All of you are pieces of those bridges that need to be built from every continent together as we bridge Western medicine with Eastern medicine that's been here for 5,000 years. And so many of you, especially those who've taken the TNC course, you've listened to me talk about traditional Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine, and so many techniques that are used by our Eastern medicine practitioners and friends. And so to bridge them together, this is the time. And the one is going to become a quick 100 for all of you. And it's going to turn into a quick 1,000, because there's never been a time that we need you more than now. And so thank you. Congratulations to all of you. It was sad that I couldn't do all the practicums for both, all the TNCs and all the HHCs. But my gosh, our TNCs have they're outstanding human beings. And if any of you HHCs are needing, to learn a little extra, to have someone to look to, please grab any of our TNCs here, or the ones who've graduated in the past, because we are here not just to educate, but support you and to support each other. And I just couldn't be more happy. And, when it comes to the tassel, it's the undergraduates that move it from the right to the left. And then the graduates, they leave it on the left, even when they can continue to graduate with further honors. And I'm telling all of you can definitely put your tassel on the right, and you can definitely bring it over to the left. But I want you to hang that tassel somewhere and keep it on the left, because you will forever and always continue to learn and continue to keep that tassel on the left, because you are graduating with great honors, and we're so proud of you. So if you want to flip your tassel over to the right, you're welcome to do that. And I want to just thank you all for being here and tell you this is the moment. So take that tassel and move it to the left and leave it there, because you have graduated with amazing information. You've done an outstanding job, and I could not be more proud of all of you and this amazing staff. So thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Amy. Thank all of you who work with us on a regular basis. We just could not be in a better place than we are here at Holistic Health Educators.
Woo! Well done, you guys. Well done. Amazing. Dun, 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 dun.
That's right. Where's the
I
music?
know, where's the
music?
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yes. Rachel sent me a message. Picture time. It is picture time, everyone.
It's
So
picture time.
come on camera if you can. And we are going to, this is going to take a quick minute, because oh, Annetta and Janetta, hi. I'm on page 2 now. Hi, Stephanie Mass.
Oh, Amy just got here.
I know, she thought it was at 1 p.m. Mountain. So we will give her a proper shout out. But I'm happy she's hopping on for the picture. So we're going to take 2 pictures, guys. So you're going to have to pose for a minute. I'm going to screenshot the first page, and then I'm going to move and screenshot the second page. Okay. So first page, you don't know if you're on first page or second page. So just look beautiful the whole time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now give me one with your hands up. Like, yeah, let's do some hand energy. Perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go on to the second page. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, normal smile. Okay, now put your hands up. Yay! Okay, great work. Thank you. Picture time captured. Before we totally wrap things up, we do have one of our amazing graduates who just hopped on. So I have to give a minute to give her a shout out, Miss Amy Turk. Thank you for hopping on. Sorry we had the time wrong. You look fabulous, by the way. So doing it right.
Thank you. I'm at a detox party event. So yay, if I did this right or not. Goes here, right?
Yes, it goes to, it goes to the top.
Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here.
Great work. You've worked so hard and you've like given, most people did 20 coaching hours before they graduated. You probably did between 200 and 2,000. So just acknowledgement for you finally getting a certificate after you've been health coaching this whole time. So thank you, Amy Free. All right, everyone. So at this time, yes, we love you. Thank you.
Amy?
Yes.
Can I share what Anne had to share real quick?
Oh, yes, please.
Since she couldn't be here. Okay, this is from Anne Boyd for so many of you that work directly with her. It has been an incredible honor to be part of your journey. Witnessing your growth, dedication, and passion for holistic health has been deeply inspiring. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to share this experience with you. Your hard work and commitment to make a difference will create waves of positive change for generations to come. You are building a legacy of compassion, healing, and transformation, changing the world one life at a time. I am beyond proud of everything you've accomplished and the incredible path you're carving. This certification is not just a milestone, it's a testament to your purpose and the impact you're meant to have in the world. Your dedication to uplifting and empowering others is truly remarkable and will leave a lasting impact. Thank you again for letting me walk alongside you on this journey. I am so grateful to celebrate your success and cannot wait to see the extraordinary things you will continue to achieve as you live out your purpose with passion and heart. Sending love and light. Anne Boyd.
Amazing. Thank you, Anne. And Anne again couldn't be here today due to a family emergency, but I know many of you know her personally as she is a very dedicated academic advisor. So thank you, Tammy. This does conclude our formal portion of the ceremony. So thank you again to our speakers and thank you again to all attendees. If you can stay on after, we love the discussions that take place as we get to hear people just chirp up and share little bits and pieces about their experience. So please feel free to stay on. But that does conclude our formal portion of today's ceremony. So great job once again, everyone. Have fun celebrating with your families and all of you HHCs, I hope to see you on the TNC graduation list either next May or next December. It's a big program, so if you take a year, you can take that time, okay?
Excellent.
Well, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. That was wonderful.
We had another graduate just joined. Stephanie Orlando just joined.
Okay, good. Yes, so Stephanie.
Darn time zones.
I know.
It's hard.
Stephanie, are you in a spot where you can come off camera real quick?
She
spotlight, yeah.
I didn't realize it. Okay. Can you see me?
Let's find you.
I cannot find her.
What's happening?
I'm looking for Stephanie also.
Does anyone see Stephanie?
I found her. Okay, there we go. I spotlighted her. Well, I hit the spotlight button.
There we go. Hi, Stephanie.
Can you see me? Like, I don't see me moving or anything. I don't know what's happening right now.
Well, we see you holding your fancy cup.
That's my Zoom picture. I don't know what's happening. So
your video might be off. There you go.
There we go.
Hey, Stephanie.
I'm frozen. Yay.
Awesome.
Great picture.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
We're gonna be on for a few minutes, so you can hang out and talk with us.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks so much for hopping on and congratulations on finishing your HHC.
Thank you.
So great work. Sarah Richardson had to hop off, so Thank you
I've
so
got to
much.
actually hop off too. I've got people waiting. We're heading up to a big, huge Christmas celebration performance with thousands of people at Greg's church. So we're going to go watch that.
Thank you for being here, Karen.
Thank
That was
you. It
very,
was
very nice to
wonderful.
see you guys.
So great. Please come to Georgia, and we need you. Come move here. I need to hire you. Anyhow, so you guys are great.
Amy.
Yes, speaking of
Okay.
that,
Hi, Karen. Hi, Amy.
Hey, great to see you.
oh, good to see you again. Yeah. Like trying to see where you're popping in from. Great to see you. I'm so happy you guys could stop by. Yeah, I really want to well, Karen hasn't. I speak on behalf of myself, not Karen, but I really want to turn Lily Fields into like a not a soap opera. What are they called? A reality TV show. Okay,
Not
so
a soap opera.
not a soap opera. Thank you. Sorry. I didn't grow up with television if you can't tell. Okay. But one of those things where like, you know, I mean, there's drama though. Trust me, there's drama. But it's mostly like about it's all about healing in the at the center. Anyway, so if anyone knows a film crew that like wants a really interesting Netflix special, just send them out to Lily Fields because we could keep their plate full.
Actually,
Well, good. We get chatting time now. So many people I would love to hear from. Please, if you're sensitive on time, please put your name in the chat so we can like call on you first. But Bree Martin would love to hear from you. Ms. Catherine Adamson would love to hear from you. And Annetta and Janetta, I know you're not graduating, but it's always so much fun to see you. So thank you for being here.
I can share if I have a minute. I have to get back to my kiddos.
Awesome. Yes, Bree.
Okay, so if I could do this without crying, probably not. Okay, I'm just so thankful for the program, for how genuine and real you guys are. Even through being on the computer and even watching these videos, I really can still sense the vibes coming through, which is amazing. And I love your passion for people, and I feel like when people say we're on the same wavelength, you know, I feel like I found my people at this school, you know, that share my passion and love for God and love for people. So yeah, I homeschool my 4 kids. So I'm very busy keeping the home and homeschooling. So it was so fun to just be able to, you know, get these videos in pockets of time. And, you know, it was very hard for me to do those 20 hours. I didn't think it would be, but really to find time for childcare and then to focus on my coaching and all the things it was really hard. You know, I finished this and I was like, okay, yeah, you know, it was hard, but it's been a long journey. So I think it's taken me maybe 2.5 years to get through HHC. But my husband was like, no, you worked really hard. That was a lot of work. So anyways, I'm thankful for all the counselors and the people that have helped. I'm so glad I was able to take my baby down there to watch you guys record. What did you record? The live thing, the one-day thing?
Oh, Empowered.
Empower. Yeah, I came down with my baby and I held her in the carrier the whole time and I was there for Empowered. So that was so fun to be at Lily Fields in person. I don't even know when that was, maybe a whole year ago or something. But anyways, I just wanted to share, it's really hard for me to do one-on-one coaching as I homeschool. So there's no time where the kids are in school. But I have actually just started coaching, doing health classes at my local community center. So I'm teaching, I did 2 classes free as light as medicine, which is like my favorite topic. So I was able to teach that. And like you guys were saying, so many people just have no idea about this information. So to me, it's like I'm always following people on Instagram and seeing people talk about this all the time, but the general public has no clue. I live in a small town. Anyways, so in January, though, I'm going to be putting together like a 6-week course, just holistic health for families. So I'm excited to invite people. That way they can apply this. So it'll be great to recoup some of my costs. I'm like, I can't coach right now, but I just am charging for the course. But even as I was putting together time to put these slides together, I'm just like, I'm so energized. Just as I'm putting this information together and taking the time to present it in an understandable way, I'm like, oh my gosh, people need this, you know, and it's so exciting to actually teach and get that feedback from people because they're like shocked. They're like, what? I have no idea, you know? But anyways, I'm so excited to finally kind of get out there. I'm going to be in the TNC program as well, but I'm like, okay, I want to start dishing this out before I keep fire hosing more information. So I'm so excited to share. And it truly is a blessing, and just the gratitude in my heart to be able to be a vessel to share this information with people is so exciting. And I just love to have all y'all in my corner cheering me on as I, you know, really go out into the world and and helping to change the world. So thank you guys so much.
Amazing, Bree. That's so awesome to hear about. And I totally can relate to like the energy you get when like people are like consuming the information you're sharing and they're like, what? And you're like, oh, you didn't know this? Like it's so energizing. So great work. I'm glad you're finding a way to deliver that while being a busy mom. So awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Bree. So happy to have you here. I know Julie Hancock wanted to perk up real quick before she has to hop off.
Yeah, I gotta hop off. We've got excuse me, a busy day today. My husband and my daughter were here, and I just wanted to thank them so much for supporting me on this. This was a long journey, a lot of crap going on the last few years with my father passing, being my mom's full-time caregiver, and still trying to finish my TNC. And then now my mom's passed away this year, and so I'm very anxious to go. Oh, here they are. Here's my husband and my daughter. They've been my huge support in this whole thing because it has not been easy to go through it. But you know, and I commend all the other HHCs and TNCs that you know, for doing this, because the one thing that I've learned is, well, first of all, even though you've graduated, your learning is not just like stop, like keep learning, keep understanding, and keep being open to learning new things so that you can help people. But also that knowledge, nobody can ever take that away from you. Nobody can ever take that away from you. And take that knowledge and use it for your family, for your friends, for your community, for anybody that will will listen and be open to that, because there's so much that you can help with teaching them how to be live a healthy life. It's sad to see how the general medical community has gone. There's just more and more knowledge or information out there that's just realized just how they're not in healthcare, they're in sick care. They're just there to make money. And so we need to have more and more people that truly, genuinely want to help other people be empowered to have control of their own health, their own life, and be able to find ways to reverse diseases and be healthy and strong and happy and all of those things. And so anyway, I'm just happy to be a part of this journey with all of you guys. Thank you, Amy and Karen and Tammy. And I'm so grateful for Anne too, even though I know she couldn't be here. They've all been very helpful and helping me in this journey. And I'm just grateful to be here and be moving forward, finally graduate. And move forward.
I remember the day you signed up. I was like in some random hotel and I was like, who is this Julie Hancock lady? And you had a very strong mission in your heart. So thank you for being here, Julie. And seriously, thank you for giving back. You were like Miss Give Back. I love that about you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, great to hear from you. Catherine, Sister Adamson, are you in a spot to say a few words?
I am. Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Great. So yes, I'm on a mission right now. So I'm now Sister Adamson and Elder Adamson here. We're on the Navajo Reservation in Kayenta, Arizona. And they have a women's shelter here that I'm applying for on Monday. This has been, let me back up a little bit from where I'm going to just thanking Amy. Thank you so much for all of your coaching and being able to work with you and do NLP with you, you know, as my client. That was really fun. And also your mom is just so fantastic. Karen, I've known her for so many years now. And finally I'm doing this, you know, getting my TNC and last year I got the HHC and worked with Ann Boyd as a peer. We were both working on HHC together at the start of 2023 and became close to her. We both lived in South Carolina, so we were able to get together with her. And then Tammy and then Rachel Gubler as academic advisors are just wonderful. Rachel helped me this last summer as I just said, okay, I've got to get my TNC by the end of the year. And just did it, was working on my case studies during Hurricane Helene. We had no electricity. We had a generator, plugged in the generator to the Wi-Fi so I could send that to Rachel, and the case studies for the TNC. So it's been a fabulous journey working with holistic health educators. This company is so necessary for helping educate the world. This is just the start of what you're doing here at HHE. You have such big vision, and it's the one, but it's also the one going out and touching as many lives as they can. And there's so many students here that it's really inspiring to hear about some of the different ways that you're reaching out and touching people. So anyway, I'm putting in my application Monday to work at the women's shelter here in Kienta, and there's just a great need here. There's people are getting all the jabs, wondering why they keep getting COVID. They don't know anything about health. They don't know why they are getting diabetic and overweight, and just some of the different problems that I see here. And I also want to learn from them, because I'm going next week to a wellness for Navajo they have 4 modalities for wellness, and wanting to learn to use the tools that I've learned as a TNC and an HHC and apply them in a way that they can relate to through their Navajo ways of looking at wellness, the four ways that they look at wellness. And so being able to speak it in their language, so to speak, not Navajo, but at least in the same paradigm that they're used to, and being able to take these wonderful tools that I will always be able to use and have learned so much. So thank you so much, Amy, and tell your mom I love her so much. And thank you, Rachel and Tammy, for all that you've done to help me too.
Well, thank you so much, Catherine and Sister Adamson. We will totally be sending prayers your way, because it's remarkable if you get to incorporate, be able to serve in health while you're doing, I mean, how do I say this? My words are jumbled, but it's great if you get to incorporate something you're so naturally gifted at in with the other aspects of your mission. So amazing. Jay, Elder Addison, were you about to say something?
I would just say that she worked really hard, and she put a lot of hours in, and she's helped a lot of people. Just the other day, we were over at a lady's house that fell off a ladder, and she was using her TNC and helping, her microcurrent on her leg, and she's volunteering at the women's shelter. There's just such a big need here, and she's just helping a lot of people. I'm really proud of her and grateful for her dedication and her love for the people.
You can see I have great support here.
So that's I'm really grateful for her.
That's awesome, Elder Adamson. Well, thank you for speaking on behalf of your wife. And we get her after the mission's over. HHE gets her back. So awesome. Well done. Well done in the midst of everything. Great work. Cool, guys. Caitlin, did you want to say a word or two before you hop off?
Yes, I would like to. I just want to say that I'm gonna cry now. I am just so grateful that you guys have done something so powerful, something that so many people need in this, especially North America, but in the whole world. And I struggled pretty much my whole teenage and adulthood with everything from hormonal problems to mental health issues. And as you all know, there's not many answers out there. There's Band-Aids and there's counselors, which is great. And, it's not to say, I'm not trying to minimize that. There's definitely some things out there that help people, but for people that have deep, even generational issues and traumas and things like that, there's never any answers. And you guys have provided that. And I am just so grateful to be a part of it, and to see lasting change in myself, more change than I've ever seen in my entire 28 years. And I'm just really, really excited to be part of the whole movement forward for the rest of my life. And it's funny because when I started this, I thought I was just going to heal myself. That's all I wanted. I just wanted answers. And within the first 3 months, I just was like, this is something God's calling me to. And there are so many other people out there that need this. And, you know, even when you talk to naturopaths and people that you think have all the answers, and it's just they're so limited in what they're allowed to talk about. And it's insane. So I'm very, very, very grateful that you guys have put in so much effort to creating a place where people like me can come and find answers and share them with people. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you, Caitlin. And it's hard to even put into words how much I have to say about you and your resiliency and your capacity, but we're very, very grateful you found us so that we can work closely with you and help you help other people too. So thank you for being who you are.
Thank you.
Amazing. I love Caitlin.
Thanks.
She's totally coming to Lily Fields next spring for her family vacation.
Yes. My family hasn't met you, but we love you too.
Thank you. I'm like, my secret plot is for everyone to use their Disney World savings for Lily Fields.
Yeah.
So awesome. Can't wait to see you in person. All right. Who wants to share something next? I'm going to get water, so don't mind me. I'm still here.
Stephanie Mast. We're going to be honoring you at the next graduation for 2 certifications. So that's going to be super fun.
Yeah. I'm
You
looking
get a
forward.
taste of it here.
That's what I was, being a fly on the wall today and congratulating everybody because I thought, oh, I was in school with that one and that one and that one. So thank you for sharing, for everyone sharing their stories and stuff too. That's inspirational to see what brings somebody else to the table to learn. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Gives ideas then on perhaps other ways to show up. So that's cool. So thank you.
Thank you, Steph. Great to see you. And I'm excited for May.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, Sarah.
I have to go, so I wanted to speak up real quick and say how much I love all of you. And thank you for my parents, Annette Lindsay. It's her. They're here. Hey, Dad.
Look at your parents. Hi, Dad.
Amy and Tammy and other Amy and my other coworkers. I don't know if Denise is still here, but those are my coworkers, and Rachel. Oh yeah, there's Denise. Okay. And then my in-laws were here in person, and my kids are cheering for everybody in the background, just so you all know. Sometimes they got on camera and were clapping, but yeah, it's just been really great to be a part of this group. And after all these years and learning and finally graduating TNC. And I love that because I didn't go to college, an official college where there was a graduation. So this is my first since high school, like real graduation. So it's really exciting because we didn't have that when I did HHC way back when. I was pre-graduation ceremonies. So yeah, this is really exciting and it's been so much fun. And I just am fortunate to be a part of all of your lives, and seeing those who aren't graduates here is really, it's always so special to see people on here who aren't actually graduating to support the previous graduates and upcoming graduates. And so thank you to all the speakers and to everybody, and been, wiping my nose and my tears in the background over here. But yeah, I love you all.
Yeah. Oh man, that's wild. We love you too, Sarah.
Oh, I just have to tell our parents, we love her so much. You did such a phenomenal job. She is really at the heart of HHE, and so we just appreciate her so much. She is an incredible, incredible woman.
That is so kind of you to say. Thank you very much. We like her. We thank her. Thank God for her and her family, her great husband and her family, and all of you. Sarah talks about many of you often and what she's learned. So God bless all of you.
Yeah, don't forget the spouses that support everyone in their endeavors.
Yeah.
That's so true. So true.
Thank you.
Yeah, there should be a moment of recognition given to the family and the spouses for sure.
That's a good idea.
Although,
Parent,
oh yes, Mary Parent.
she wanted to share a little bit too, but go ahead and finish what you were saying first. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's totally unhinged, so I'll share it later. Now, I was going to say, husbands should be thanking us for helping balance their wife's hormones, because holistic health is just, you know, every woman's better off with holistic health, every woman. So I'm like, I feel like I get to serve the men in society by supporting women.
True.
Anyway, okay, that's all. Thank you. That's my official statement. Mary Parent. On to you.
Do you see me?
Yes.
I don't see me, so okay. Wow, what a journey, you guys. I've been in this for a while. Tammy was my first coach. She's like, Mary, are you gonna do this? Are you gonna put the hours in? How many hours? And of course, I was out in Wyoming at the time and caught up in my life there. So it was kind of hard to devote time. And finally, now I'm back in Connecticut, and here we go. So I got the ultimatum. You got to finish the process. So that got my butt in gear, and here I went, ordered all my books and started reading and figuring out through Anne if I could do this in time. She's like, you can do this in time. Okay, really? She gave me the courage I needed to do it. I said, I've never done Zoom before. I had to get a new laptop. She helped me through the whole thing. It was amazing. My daughter's here, Margot, and she volunteered to be a specimen for my coaching. And that was amazing. And we figured out some of her issues through the Human Body Master Guide. And just from the GI and the whole, right, what Karen goes through with the, you smell it, you taste it, and how the food processed through the body. Amazing. I probably listened to Amy and Karen's videos with Jenny Lynn, probably 100 or more hours, repeating them as I went through my day or on my car drives. Invaluable, right? Putting it all together, because you never consume it all. Your brain doesn't consume it all at once. It's just piecemeal. Oh, I didn't even hear that they said that before. Amazing. So thank you so much, you guys.
Wow. Thank you, Mary. I was so happy to see you on here. I remember, I believe you came to our conference in July of 2021.
Back when in Salt Lake City. Yep. It was in Salt Lake City. Wow, what a city. It's the city where there's so much holistic health. It's incredible, and the knowledge I learned there. And that's where I learned at Dave's Nutrition and Health Store, my favorite store in Salt Lake City, from one of his employees, a young girl. She said, everything's vibration and frequency, Mary. That's how our body works. That turned a key in my brain, and I never thought the same again about how we function. So now I get to pass it on, because I clip and file toenails now as a certified foot care nurse. And so I get to see a lot of mostly elderly people, and we have a blast. And they're get to teach them so much, because we're in a holistic realm. And so I get half an hour to kind of share and have them give me some feedback about their life and what they're looking to do. And it's powerful. So what you taught me is amazing. Thank you, everyone.
That's awesome, Mary. Well, thank you. We love having you here. Totally love it. Freedom fighter. She is a whippersnapper. I get the funniest text from Mary sometimes. I love it. So thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
Anetta and Janetta, my loves. Do either of you want to say hi really quick?
Hi. Hi. I loved everything today, and it just keeps getting better. These graduations just seem to fall in and line up beautifully. And I just love all the caps and the acknowledgements and the shares of the journeys, the little curves in the road. And it takes a minute. It takes a minute to get through it. And next spring. Our birthday is in May. So I'm like, okay, this is the one. This is the one I'm going to be part of. I'm just so inspired by all of this, and the, just coming from nothing and going to something or adding it onto what you're already up to and doing. It's just so inspiring, or figuring it out along the way. Yeah. Thank you for being, and we're all just part of this. I was just telling Janetta the other day, we're just energy fields coming into this, this realm, this dimension. And we have this gift that was given to us by our parents. And we're all trying to figure out how it works. Like, hey, just, when this hurts, what does it mean for you? And this group and this education is providing that information. People go to school and they study the body and they don't understand like disease. They really don't understand where it comes from in cell health. And really, it is a frequency. It starts with energy and it ends with energy. And we're all just trying to figure it out. We're asking questions and trying things and experimenting. We're big on experimenting. We're always like, let's just see what happens. What if you do this? I wonder if it could be this, just making suggestions for people. But yeah, I just love this group. Thanks for being here. And Janetta popped in at the last halfway through. So that was fun. She got to see it. Yay. Get the flavor again of the HHE and all the cool stuff, you guys.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Thanks, Janetta. Are you guys gonna celebrate your birthday in Georgia?
What are you doing on May 5th?
So the retreat's actually May 1st through the 4th, which means May 5th, we get to carpool over to Savannah and have your birthday in one of America's oldest cities. That's my proposal.
I am gonna, wow.
Consider it.
We should plan that one.
Cool.
That sounds fun.
Amazing. Amazing. Well,
I gotta
yeah,
play.
thanks for coming off mute. And I didn't know you weren't done with TNC yet, so definitely May. I mean, anyone who's like taken a long time on their TNC, I'm like, the program only gets better. Like, I'm adding a whole section on metabolic health after what I've learned here at this clinic. So I'm like, it literally just gets better year after year. So for anyone who's finished their TNC, you're gonna have access to anything that's added to the program, as far as like if it's in your library. So you can always go back and watch that later. But yeah, so it's not all bad, but May. May's the date. I know.
Thanks. Okay. Love you guys. Gotta blaze.
Have a good day.
Yes, you too.
And Miss Stephanie, I know that you're not on camera right now and you already said a few words, but if you do want to come off camera at any point, or I mean, share another few words, we'd love to hear from you again. I totally thought I texted you yesterday and then I realized like halfway through the ceremony, I'm like, I didn't hear back from Stephanie, or you were not. So that was my bad.
Something's wrong with my camera. It does this every once in a while. I don't shut my computer off very often, and I think that's what it is. And I didn't do it because I just panicked to get back on. Yeah, sorry for missing it. Got really distracted at my house. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 2:00. But I'm just so thankful for all of this, just everything. What everybody said is really the same thing, I'm excited to really kind of hone in on what my niche is. I'm kind of struggling with that currently. But the more I kind of learn, you tend to figure out what that is and just kind of like get more excited about certain things. And I'm so thankful for everybody and everything. Going on the retreat was amazing, and getting to meet everybody that I did. And that just made it even more real, which sounds funny, but seeing you guys just on the video and learning things and talking with Amy. I see Amy Free here. Hi. Thank you for everything that you've been helping me with. But it just made it kind of more real, and like realizing, like this is real. These people are real. Cause when you're on the other end, it's kind of just weird. You're like just seeing you guys. And to meet everybody and realize like how loving and caring you guys really truly are, it just made it even 10 times better, So I'm just thankful for that and for my future with y'all. And I do really want to go to the May retreat. That's kind of in my plan. But yes, just thank you for everything. And you guys are awesome. And I cannot wait to continue with my TNC and get that under my belt as well.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I was so happy when you came out, and the fact that we live so close. So we definitely need to meet up again. Now that I'm done with my degree, I'm gonna have more flexibility in my time. So we
Yes, that would be awesome.
need to meet up, Stephanie. So cool. Well, thanks for sharing a few words. And I'm happy you could still hop on, even if it was after the fact.
Yes, thank you for your text.
We recorded it, so I'll totally send you the replay if you want to listen to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful ceremony. So cool stuff. Hey Maureen, I noticed you just hopped on.
Yeah, apparently I missed it all too.
Yeah, no, understandable. You had appointments, but
Yeah.
we kept it to an hour. So this has all been chatting and just people coming off mute and sharing, like just sharing their stories. So I will
Awesome.
definitely send you the replay because it was a beautiful, beautiful ceremony today.
Oh, awesome. I'm sad to have missed it, but thank you. I will definitely watch the replay for sure.
Yeah, yeah, cool. I'll send you the replay as soon as this ends. And yeah, we're just chatting now.
Awesome.
So for everyone
Well,
who's
congratulations to whoever else is still on the call.
yeah. Yeah, we had a great graduating class today, and it sounds like May's going to be even bigger.
Awesome.
It would be wild if we matched like TNCs to HHCs by next May. I think
Yeah.
that's possible too.
Well, I'm hoping to be in May myself.
Perfect. Yeah. Sounds great. Awesome. I know it's getting late in the afternoon, so if you got to hop off now, thank you for joining us. It was so great to see you, and I'm happy that this is not the end of the road and that we get to keep working. For many students, their graduation is like the beginning of their career and working with us. So I'm happy we'll get to stay connected. So thanks for coming on today's meeting for anyone who has to hop off. Yay. Yeah,
I wanted to say thank you, everybody. I am going to hop off, but it was just such a nice experience to be a part of. And Amy Free, I love seeing you, girl. You did such a great job.